Aries, you may enter this week procrastinating or letting problems slip because you don't want to deal with them, when in fact that is exactly what you need to do. The time has come to face what needs to be faced, so don't just make things worse for yourself or someone else. Take responsibility for your obligations, and if you've not been totally honest with someone, now's the time to fess up. Joy and harmony are coming into your life, especially where it comes to your family relationships or those you share with your closest friends. Your inner feelings of peace will reflect your outer feelings, and if there's been fighting around you, it may cease so that you can find peace. You can have the outcome you've wanted with something even if you can't quite see that happening as yet. Lighten the load wherever you can rather than trying to do everything yourself, and try to balance the more difficult things with the things that are good in your life. Look very deeply at what having means to you, either materially or emotionally, as an offer is coming that may be more about one than the other, and this could potentially cause some friction or make life harder for you in some way if you don't approach it properly. The time has come for you to leave behind all in your life that's no longer serving you, and then persevere with the direction you're wanting to take, concentrating on what's important. Taurus, you may enter this week feeling fearful about something, but this feeling is not going to last. A creative or intimate new beginning is coming for you, and this will see the world opening up to you as you have long wished that it would. A new beginning is coming to you on an emotional level in the form of a new relationship or a new beginning to an old one, but this may still leave you feeling restricted on some levels, as life begins moving much faster than you might expect, and you'll need to work through any anxiety that this might bring up. Underlying issues with family or close friends will come to the surface to be dealt with, and this will lead you to peace of mind and stability that may have been missing for a time. Any battles or misunderstandings you've been dealing with will be worked through, and an olive branch will be offered, bringing someone back into your life. Gemini, if you've been struggling with a problem or tough situation just lately, you'll find the answer if you stand back and view everything from a larger perspective. Changes are coming in thick and fast, and now's not the time for drama or daring. Seek out comfortable, reliable experiences that make you feel secure and build up a foundation of trust both within and without in your life. Your ideas may be ready to be turned into something tangible, so figure out what will work and make it real. But first you must deal with any career or financial difficulties you've been having, or find a way to let go of your fear that misfortune of some kind will take away all that you've worked for. A new relationship or a new beginning to an old one will see things moving along very quickly for you, as you join together with someone to form a partnership. If you're in conflict with someone, then look for an opportunity to call a truce, and the chance to forgive or be forgiven, and seek to finalise any choices you've been presented with. Now's not the time to separate from someone who's important in your life, or to stay apart, but try not to be arrogant to others whom your choices might affect, as there is a fire sign and more dominating female who will take control of things if you do. You've been trying to gain control over the direction your life's been heading in, and this will see you finding peace in the short term as life takes a turn for the better, but jealous energies, whether coming from you or directed at you, will see you feeling quite stuck for a time, and you'll need to be prepared for a bumpy ride as you work your way through this, or the creative and intimate new beginning you've been working towards may just end up being left behind. Cancer, you may enter this week feeling disillusioned on some level, even though to all extents and purposes your worries have come to an end. You may still feel stuck, but the time has come to make choices and decisions that will support your long-term future, and this will see you making choices in love or in business. Spiritually speaking, you are where you're supposed to be at the moment, and all is just as it should be. However, an opportunity is coming for you to make a move of house or big changes to your household, and this will bring in far-reaching changes overall. It will be important to look at things from every angle, as you may feel restricted at the thought of all these changes to begin with, but if you can get past these feelings, you will find the stability you've been looking for. Try not to worry unnecessarily about things, as you do have the strength to get through anything that's being thrown at you, and a new opportunity is coming your way, whether work or otherwise related. Leo, this week will see you feeling worried about decisions that need to be made in relation to your finances or career sector, though you will choose to keep these issues to yourself at present. A message is coming that will bring about feelings of peace, and life will begin moving more quickly as a result of this. Some may be jealous of your progress, and this will see you disconnecting from them for a time, and underlying issues are brought up for discussion. An earth sign or more stubborn man with whom you had thought you had a strong relationship will leave your circle for good. However, when he does, you will actually begin to see this as a good thing, as it enables you to work through many other issues that have been troubling you and standing in your way. Virgo, this week sees you thinking about what it is you really want from your life as you move towards a new beginning, feeling a little bit envious of others who have what you think you want, whilst you hang around feeling like something is missing. Put on a brave face regardless though, as a fire sign or more dynamic female in your life is going to help you to get through this period of uncertainty, despite you feeling that you don't know whether you're coming or going. Family support is important to you at the moment, however, spiritually all is just as it should be. And even if you're feeling strange about something at present, changes are coming in that will bring an end to that. Someone returning to your life may have you feeling stuck temporarily and more emotional than you might like to admit, especially once they reveal why they're here and make some kind of an offer. You'll head off on a mental journey as a result of this until you're able to look at things more logically. Libra, an end is coming to something for you this week, opening you up to a whole new set of possibilities, and as this happens, an offer will be made to you that will lead you to a new beginning creatively or intimately. The time for putting on a brave front is coming to an end, and you will get the outcome you're seeking even if you can't see that happening as yet. You may have been feeling moody and uncertain, but you can have the life you've been dreaming of, and the changes you're making at present will see you feeling empowered and more able to see things clearly than you have in some time. You may have fear about something, but the time has come to start looking at things from a different perspective, and an earth sign or more motherly woman will be there to give you the strength to do this, even if you feel controlled by her attentions at times. Scorpio, this week sees you feeling happy and more connected to those closest to you than you have in some time, as an end is brought to a difficult period in your life. The past and its mistakes can now be put behind you, and you're ready to begin anew, even to the point that you may actually feel a calling or a personal condition about what you've been put on earth to do. If you've been feeling low just lately, then renewal is at hand, even if you don't quite know which way you're going to go just yet. Let your head rule your heart for a while, and this will make it easier to do what you feel is right, rather than being influenced by the opinions of others. And even if you don't feel overly confident at present, try putting on a brave face until you do. The primal forces of creativity are yours if you can claim your power and act with awareness and concentration, believing in yourself and putting that belief on the line. A child or young person around you may need your help to feel stronger and more able to deal with frustrations calmly, whilst not despairing or giving up on their dreams. And this focus on family will help you to make your unit stronger as you work through any issues you've been having with them generally. They may have been feeling quite disillusioned, but much of what they're worried about is actually never going to happen. And at the end of the day, if they do their homework and plan and prepare for any undertaking they are moving towards, rather than rushing in with no idea, they'll get the outcome they're seeking. You may be left feeling alone and quite isolated once your help is no longer required, but don't allow this to control you either. Focus on what you now need to do to move forward, rather than what might be missing for you, as any sacrifice you're making at present will be well compensated for in the future, provided that you're able to believe in yourself and keep following your heart. Sagittarius, happiness at the start of this week will turn to disillusion and irritation that will need to be dealt with. However, you are moving in the right direction towards a peaceful outcome and more harmonious close relationships, even if it is taking longer than you might like it to. Keep up a brave face even where you feel emotionally fragile, and try making those choices that you've been struggling with, as this will lead you to the outcome you deserve so long as you can remain focused on what it is that you want. A water sign or more emotional man in your circle may be having some trouble at work or with his finances, and an earth sign or more stubborn female won't make things any easier for him. Capricorn, a separation or disconnection will prove temporary this week, and you will work your way through the feelings of disillusion it has caused as life begins to get better for you, and you finally see yourself moving in the right direction. Listening to your intuition will prove helpful, as at the moment there's not much else you can do. However, more balance is coming between your work and your social life, and that will ease things somewhat, making you feel much happier. Aquarius, you may feel quite irritated at the start of this week, but this feeling will pass as all that you've wanted finally starts coming together. A fire sign man in your life is going to help you to see things from a different perspective, though you may still not feel up to the task ahead emotionally. It's important that you don't allow your stress levels to overwhelm you here, as all this will achieve is a feeling that you're being controlled. Peaceful times are coming to you, provided that you're able to keep the lines of communication honest and open between yourself and those closest to you. However, gossip heard relating to an unexpected source may leave you feeling quite stuck. A new beginning is coming to creatively and intimately, and this will see you making choices in love and in business in order to find some stability. Pisces, you may enter this week feeling quite disillusioned in regard to a woman who isn't as open with her feelings or thoughts. A close relationship will become closer, but this may see someone else on the outer as you make choices in love or in business that keep you feeling somewhat in limbo. An end is coming to the way life has been, and this will see you moving along in the right direction, opening up the lines of communication with those who matter to you in a way that you haven't before.